Okay, pile ones. For you guys, for the month of September, let's go on to your love life. I feel like your love life is really been a highlight for you guys this month or like last month going into this month. So let's talk about it. For the Two of Cups, some of you guys have definitely watched last month's reading. So we're gonna do a continuation on the Two of Cups. I feel like you're in a very imbalanced connection because it's a reversal where I feel like this is definitely you guys, but it could be the other person, but this is definitely you guys where I feel like you guys give a lot in the relationship and the other person doesn't give as much. Now for some of you guys, like 20% of you watching it is your partner gives too much to you, or but for the other 80% it definitely is that you give too much. And I feel like this could be either one partner gives to you too much emotionally, like I feel like maybe a partner babies you a lot. um for another part of you, I feel like you give too much. Now maybe not emotionally but materialistically. So if your partner gives too much emotionally, you have to be very honest with yourself. Then definitely the your partner feels like they give too much, like they baby you too much, like you're not independent enough emotionally. If this is like you guys could be very codependent. If this has to be with like your person feeling like your person, this is super chompy, and I'm not even doing this on purpose, but just tells me that this person doesn't want to tell you this. Like with the Four of Pentacles, they may never open up and tell you how they truly feel. They don't want to open up, they don't want to talk to you about this. But even if this is you, this is just something that you don't want to talk about to your partner. Like I feel like with the Ace of Cups coming out, this is something that's like really emotionally important to them, and they don't want to talk about it. They really don't want to talk about this. They really don't want to open up to you about this, but they genuinely feel like they give to you more emotionally. They baby you and they want you to be a lot more independent. Like I feel like you are super codependent. You rely on them too much for emotional support, and maybe this person is not as emotional and you tend to really overwhelm them, and they will never open up to you about it because I feel like this pile could be a lot more sensitive. um but for the other half of you who give to your partner more materialistically, um you will never open up to your partner about this because even though it's something that is like emotionally weighing on you with the Ace of Cups, you just feel like your partner is sensitive or they're going to take it the wrong way, or maybe your partner's in a hard time right now and you don't want to put financial burden. Now for some of you guys, maybe you give more financially in your relationship, but your partner gives more emotionally in this connection. So I feel like you guys are very imbalanced in a way. And I feel like this is something that because you both are sensitive or you both are scared of how each other's going to take it, you're going to be struggling this month because it's just something that you guys are just not willing to open up to each other with. You both don't want to put like a burden on one another. So at the end of the day, it's like you guys are gonna see this come up. Like with the Tower coming out, I just feel like you guys are gonna have a lot of karmic moments and situations where you're not getting along this month because you emotionally, the person watching this, or either the your partner, one partner is very emotionally overwhelmed by you, or you know vice versa, or you or the other person is very overwhelmed financially. So you guys are just not going to be getting along, and your spirit guides are giving you this Tower moment because they feel like you guys have to open up about this. If this person is not giving to you enough emotionally, or if you are the one being codependent on this person, you need to talk about this with your partner. You need to be able to open up about this, because if you don't open up and talk about this with your partner, you guys are not going to get anywhere. That's why God and your spirit guides are bringing you these tower moments, because they're like, listen, if you don't resolve this, you guys are going to end in like, they're not trying to be mean, but with the devil card, this is going to be a toxic relationship. And eventually, you're going to end up not together, or end up in a divorce, or end up, broken up from each other. Because with the Four of Pentacles, you guys are holding in emotions, but your relationship with the Six of Pentacles is very imbalanced. And overall, with the Sun in reverse, is not leading to any sort of happiness, is leading to feeling miserable. So, a big part of this month, it was very choppy, because you guys are not allowing like any sort of information or communication like to come out. So it was very choppy. Your spirit guides talk like that when they're trying to explain the feeling of the situation, for the reader. And it was very choppy, and I just felt like I was going around in a circle. And this is a big highlight. This is exactly what you and your partner are doing. You're not sitting down, you're not talking, you're not having a conversation. Like, hey, one really does feel way too emotionally overwhelmed, and one really does feel financially overwhelmed. I feel like maybe one of you or both of you can tend to be very selfish. And your spirit guys are coming in and calling you out and saying it's both of you. And because you're both very selfish, you're not taking out the time to really sit and say, hey, either I'm financially overwhelmed, or hey, I'm really emotionally overwhelmed. But either way, with the Four of Pentacles, you guys gonna have to handle this, or the tower moments that your spirit guides keep bringing to you. I'm hearing retrograde. I think we're actually having a retrograde in September, and that retrograde is really going to spark stuff up. So your spirit guides is saying, with the Wheel of Reverse, you guys are in control of this. Either you fix it and the relationship becomes better, and it makes you better people and a better couple, or you're either just don't fix it and you open up to the fact that this relationship somewhere down the line is going to end, because you guys do not emotionally fulfill one another. One partner is like emotional and sensitive and wants to be validated, and one partner is just not. That's just not what that person does. It's just not what that person's about. So love is definitely going to be a highlight of your month, and I feel like a lot of the arguments or problems that you're getting is really going to lead to a lot of chaos this month, unfortunately. But that's because you guys are sweeping things under the rug, and you just need to face it. Now, when it comes to your job, I feel like you and your partner are like each other's rocks. So I feel like your partner gives you something to look forward to. So I feel like when you come home or whatever, so you guys definitely are coming off as probably the ones who may need a little bit more emotional validation. But I could definitely be wrong. I'm gonna just shoot some signs out: Taurus, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Leo, Libra, Gemini, Pisces. Now, for the person on the opposite side, I heard when it comes to probably material, I heard Cancer, Sagittarius is coming out again, Gemini, Leo, Virgo, Capricorn, Aries. This could really vary. Also, check your charts. Your certain important factors could be in certain placements. Your spirit guides also highlighting that. But overall, your relationship is gonna kind of go into your job, right, and your work life. It may not affect your finances, but sometimes or some days you may feel stressed, where you may call out, or you may not want to go into work. So these guys are just saying to really take it easy with the strength card, because they're gonna be really hard on you this month, because you tend to not want to face a problem, and there's nothing that you can change or do until you are willing to face the problem. And when it comes to your work life, at the end of the day, you're gonna have your partner on the back of your head. You're gonna be thinking about fighting, and you're gonna be thinking about your fights and your arguments, your disagreements, and not getting along. And then going into just overall general when it comes to friends and family and platonic relationships, that's gonna overlap too, because you are not willing to fix your problem with your partner. You're gonna be probably gossiping with the a three of pentacles in reverse. The three of cups is in reverse, and also the three of pentacles is in reverse, which just goes to show that you shouldn't be telling like friends, family, co-workers your business. Instead of telling them, you should be telling your partner. So your spirit guides are saying you guys probably might have that as an outlet. They're calling out Libras, they're calling out some Sagittarius. You guys do this as an outlet, but you actually need to be talking to your partner, and your partner is going to be doing the same thing, and your partner needs to be actually talking to you. So with the three of cups upright, I mean in reverse, and the three of pentacles in reverse, is just saying like, your spirit guides are saying you guys need to be talking to your partner. You don't need to be talking to everyone else about your business. So relationship is really the highlight of your September. And until you guys get it together, your fall overall, you're making it a really rough month. Now, I'm not one of those nice readers that will keep continuing messages, because I have a level of respect. So if I feel like your spirit guides or God has to keep repeating stuff to you over and over again and you're not listening, I start to feel like as a reader, you're not worthy enough. Not as a person, of course. I think everyone is worthy as a person, but I feel like you're not worthy enough to receive a message, because if you are on these readings seeking spiritual guidance and you're not actually willing to take any assistance or help or signs, you are being disrespectful in a way. So if this message does come out in October, just know I will not be reading it. um just because I don't like repetitive messages. It just shows like you guys are not listening. But I would just say, as a form of like respect, that is how I read. And I would just say it's just going to be, you could either take that, fix it, or it's just going to be your whole fall, and it can just be seasonal until you are willing to actually make a change. And I feel like for a lot of you guys, you're in very much, not all of you, but some of you are just in a really Taurusinian kind of phase. So if you're not if gonna be willing to move, and if you're gonna be stubborn, and you're going to be, kind of cranky about the message, then of course just don't listen. But, overall, it's just you have to be willing. You have to be able to change. So you got to turn that bull upside down, and that's really it. And maybe one of you or two, both of you are very stubborn. So that's why, the message your spirit guides are giving you is just very severe and very tough, because if you're stubborn, why do they have to be nice? And I feel like they're coming out as a form of emotion, and their emotion is anger, and that's why the reading is being interpreted in this way. So just know that they won't be repeating the message, and as a reader, it's my job to do my job, and I won't be repeating the message. But I'm sorry for the harsh message. um I know some people are sensitive, and I'm not really sensitive, so it's hard for me to connect in that way. But that is your month of um for the September, and I do hope that things get better. Moving on now to power number two. Oh, thank you, power number twos. I just want to say thank you. I feel like your reading is just much lighter, and it's a lot more peaceful than what I just signed off from pile one. So I want to talk about your career and your, material and finances for the month of September, because I feel like for you guys, that is definitely going to be a big highlight for you guys. I feel like you have a lot of good news. Some of you guys some of you guys are like entrepreneurs, like maybe you do hair, or you have like some sort of lashes, or some estheticians hate that word. I can never get it right. Um, some of you guys are definitely like in the beauty field, content field. Okay, I see you. I feel like you're just going to be embracing on new opportunities. I'm definitely getting some Leos, Taurus energy, Aries, Gemini. I feel like you guys may be familiar with your charts and you might have some really important Sagittarius placements, but I'm not getting like a Sagittarius sun. I'm definitely getting a Taurus moon, a uh Gemini sun, Libra risings, perhaps Pisces moons. Yeah, so you guys are very much in creative energy. I'm getting Aquarius sun as well. But you guys are in a lot of creative energy with the Nine of Pentacles. You guys are feeling abundant, but I also feel like you guys are in a very independent stage in your life where you're focusing on your finances, you're doing you, and you're just not letting anyone get in the way of your positivity and your happiness. And I love this for you guys. I'm just sending you such light energy because I see such progression for you in the month of September, and your spirit guides are and God is extremely proud of your progress and your ability to just be positive. I'm seeing a lot of yellow, so you have been very positive and it's been very recognized, and they're very proud of you. And with the Eight of Wands, you guys are gonna be receiving good communication regarding your finances. With the Eight of Pentacles, I feel like there may be opportunities for you to move up or make more money. Your spirit guides are telling you to take those opportunities. Also, you guys may have more clients, or you guys may have more business ventures, more collabs, more, networking. And that's going to be really good for you guys. You guys might be invited to a party that might help you get money, or if you make hair, if you do hair, you may find some girlfriends or something that you can do their hair. You might be getting new clients. So you guys are, you're very progressive, and finances is definitely going to be something that's going to be turning in your favor with the Wheel of Fortune. And, your spirit guides are telling you to give yourself a pat on the back, because this is something with the Hermit card coming out that they want me to tell you that they know that this is something that you have been doing on your own, and they are very proud of you, and I'm proud of you, and I'm sending you love and light through this. Now regarding your love reading, I just feel like, maybe some of you guys are just not even paying. If you have a partner, I feel like this is not about them and you're not really paying attention to them much. And I feel like they feel it, but they can't really do anything because I feel like you guys are still together. I wouldn't say they're crazy. I feel like this person is immature, and I feel like for a lot of you guys, you're trying to move away from them. So if you're in like a talking stage, a lot of you guys, if you're in a talking stage, you're dating, or you even been with this person for a long time, you guys are all just in the stage where you're trying to like leave this person in a very, like, I want to say professional, but I just want to say, like, you're trying to do it in a peaceful way. I feel like this person with the devil card coming out is not a good person, and they could be very toxic. So probably something within you is just telling you, not to leave so quickly, and your spirit guides are telling you that that's them doing that, because this person is dangerous, and they don't want you to leave this person where something bad can happen to you, or you could be, or something dangerous could happen, because and your spirit guides know that this person is capable of really dangerous things. So this could be like a really jealous, envious, toxic person, and I feel like you guys are separating from them, but you're just doing it in a very, very intelligent way with the Nine of Pentacles, and that's gonna work out best. And with the Seven of Swords, your spirit guides are saying you guys are right for feeling to move slowly, even if this was like a friends with benefit connection or something. I feel like this person has a lot of toxic problems, like abandonment issues, obsessive. They're just giving a real narcissist, but also just somebody who really just needs therapy, and a lot of like counseling, and is not anything that has to do with you. But because this person has all this negativity, you trying to move away from them, it's just not an easy transition, and your spirit guides really just want to keep you safe. So with the Seven of Swords, they're justifying that this person is exactly who you think they are. They are not a good person, and you are justified to want to do what's safe. Some of you guys may even have one, I'm hearing two, three, four kids involved. So you guys have to move the way you are moving. Or if you're dating someone who's not your child's father or mother, you still have to move very careful because you guys have families. You guys are probably, I'm hearing 25 and up, but some of you guys are 25 and under, and maybe this may not relate, but maybe just the person you're talking to, you're moving away from them slowly, and that's justified, because some people are dangerous. But your spirit guides are going to help you move out of this, and they're going to make sure that everything is going to be okay. And don't worry about karma or anything or being scared, because they're going to take care of this person for you, and they're going to make sure that karma is works out, so you don't have to worry about taking anything into your own hands. And lastly, I want to get now into your friendships, family, platonics. I feel like with the star card, keep doing what you're doing. Like, I feel like with the strength card, you guys are around people who only deserve to be around. You're only showing up for people that you want to show up for. And with the Nine of Pentacles, you're only literally trying to do what makes you happy. You're not trying to do anything other than what makes you happy. So your spirit guides are very proud of you again, and they're just saying to keep being around people with the Three of Cups who make you happy, who celebrate you. Keep being around people that make you feel good, and leave all those toxic devil card energy. And they just want you to keep all the devil card energy people, where they're at, and keep staying in this positive path, because you guys are going places, and they're so super proud of you. Okay, pile number 3. What I have for you guys. Okay, so your spirit guides actually have like a little surprise for you coming. Now, this is not gonna be a bad surprise, but it's not a good surprise. It's just literally something that's gonna catch you by surprise, and just know that it's divinely guided. Okay, so for you guys, let's talk about your platonic family and friendships first. For this pile with the Eight of Pentacles, your spirit guides are working on reconnecting you with somebody that you really cared about. I feel like you lost this person through a circumstance that wasn't your fault. Like, I feel like it was somebody else. Now, this person could be somebody that you know, like a mom, a dad, a brother, that probably messed up your relationship with this person. But I feel like it could be in the form of like somebody dating like your mom or your brother or someone, and maybe you got close to that person, but then like because that person messed up, they broke up, and like you had to suffer from that. I feel like your spirit guides are definitely working on rekindling. Like, even if you guys want to follow the person, or you want to like be close or be friends with the person, you guys should try it, because your spirit guides want you to know that this person has no hate, no resentment, no like problems with you guys. This person only has an issue with that person. Like, this person absolutely loves you and your family to this day. Like, I feel like with the 10 of Cups coming out and the Sun, you've done things for this person that this person still talks about to this day. The way you made them feel welcome and love, even if like this is kind of like an in-law kind of dynamic. You made them feel welcome, and you made them feel loved and appreciated, and they just love you. Like, they love you so much. Like, they hated having to part from your family. Like, I feel like this person became really close to your family, and they hated that they had to part from your family. But it's just that this person with the devil's card that caused this like breakup are just super super toxic. They really really played them, they really really hurt them, and they couldn't, they didn't want to keep the relationship with family, because they didn't want to have anything to do with this person. They want this person completely separate from like you and the rest of your family, because this person has like really really did them like super super dirty. But this person genuinely with the Nine of Cups, even though this person's like really independent, this person genuinely does love you with their whole heart. They still love your family. If you have kids or a child, they love your child. They don't say anything bad about you. They wish you well in life, and they have no hate towards you. If they saw you on the street, they will like say hi and give you a hug. It's only directed to their anger, and their distance is only directed to them wanting to be completely separate from this person that really really betrayed them. And they hate that this person had to come in between something as good, because you really became like their second family. But because of circumstance, this person really, like, your spirit guides and God is just saying that this person really does not deserve to be around this person that you really adore and love. And that's why there's been like a distance. But because of how good you were to them, and because of how much they love you and how good they were to you, they just genuinely, they're trying to bring you guys back together without involving this person. So if you felt to take the initiative to reach out or give them a call, or do anything, don't be afraid. They will respond. And just know that this person will very much welcome their home to you. Know that the way that you welcome their home to them, and the way that they loved on you, is the way that they feel about you. If you was ever where they are, or if they were ever where you were, open up they will open up their home to you. You're still very much family to them. And they don't have an issue with you, and they're making that very clear. They don't have any problem saying that to you. So with the Two of Cups, don't hesitate, or don't feel weird. Don't feel with the Four of Cups that this person's gonna feel any hostility towards you. They will still even visit you and your family. They just really just don't want anything to do with that person that really messed up with the Devil card. And overall, this could be like a different storyline for many of you, but I feel like you had a disconnect with somebody over someone for whatever reason, and it really just doesn't have to do with you two. It really just has to do with the other person. And I feel like now that the other person is out, there's no reason why you can't have what you want. And I feel like your concern is with the Four of Cups, that this person's gonna turn it down, or that you should have done more. And your spirit guides are saying it's fine. This person's very mature. You're very mature, and it's not gonna be like that at all. This person doesn't have a problem with you and your family. It's literally just this person that made a mistake, that did the dividing. So that's coming out, and I feel like it's a surprise to you, because it's just something that you wasn't expecting. But I think it definitely excites you with the Ten of Pentacles, and I feel like it is like a dream come true with the Page of Pentacles, and an opportunity that you should definitely take. I'm also seeing like a Queen of Pentacles, so that this could definitely be like an in-law kind of reading. So this person really does like, I don't know, this is like a girl kind of thing. So maybe like a sister. The scenario is giving is like a sister and a mother. So I feel like maybe you became really close to somebody who was dating like maybe your sister, or maybe dating your brother, and that person was very close to like you, or like your mom, or like your family. And the love is still there, and I feel like your parent is coming out too with the same concern, even though they may not open up about it. But I feel like with the Ace of Cups, they do open up about it a lot, and it's just not something that you guys should worry about at all. Just know that the issue, and the only issue, is just with this person, is not with anyone else. And moving forward, I want to get into your finances. Your spirit guides are telling you to, with the star, find what you want to do in your life. Like, your spirit guides feel like you don't have any direction. Like they will like to help you pursue a career or pursue something that you want, but you have to find what you're passionate about, because right now you spirit guys just feel like you don't have a passion, and you can grow a lot more financially. This is definitely giving like Libras, Aquarius, Sagittarius kind of reading. You can grow a lot financially, but you just haven't found your passion. So I feel like you guys are working, but you're just working. So they're really, really trying to push you to find, take this month to really explore something that you're passionate about. And then lastly, let's go to love. I feel like you guys are dating around and it's just something that's really not important to you. And that's why with the Nine of Cups, your spirit guys are really just trying to encourage you to find something that you're passionate about, because, guys and girls are going to come and go. So relationships doesn't matter. But until you can find what you're passionate about with the Star card, nothing else is really going to matter. You may find that you guys don't even want to be in a relationship. You may find that you don't want to be a housewife. You may find that, you don't want to have more kids. I feel like you guys are probably living in the shadow of maybe your parent or your parents. You guys have to like really find something that you're passionate about. Find something that you truly want to do in life, because maybe you just want to be an independent woman. Maybe you want to be a boss. Maybe you want to just make your own money. Maybe love is not something you want to pursue. But until you can sit down and actually find what you're passionate about, and stick to it. Don't do it because with the Three of Cups coming out, your friends are doing it. Don't do it because it's going to make you look good with the Four of Cups. Do it because you are truly passionate about it. Even if it's like getting your beauty license and doing hair or doing makeup. Like, don't judge yourself. Don't be rude to yourself. College is not for everybody. You can go into your own waxing business, your own nail business, your own, you could be a nail tech, you could do your own toes, you could do hair. College is not for everyone. You could go to a trade school. Find what you're passionate about, because you can be so much more. And I feel like you guys limit yourself. You kind of just go with the flow, or you do what everyone else is doing. And you deserve to have that independence. You deserve to have your own name. You deserve to be your own girl boss. And who cares about who judges you for that? You don't have to go to school. You don't have to be super top model. You can be a girl's girl. You can make money off of showing up to people's events, being a party person. There's so much out there. I feel like you guys limit yourself to maybe college or education. Maybe you feel pressure. Maybe you're living through a parent. But you can go in different routes and still be as successful. And it doesn't matter if people are proud of you. God is going to be proud of you. Your spirit guides are going to be proud of you. So if you really want to walk the spiritual path, you should find what you're passionate about, and allow God and your spirit guides to help move you through that, so that you can shine, and stop living in everyone else's shadow. Because I feel like you guys do that. Like maybe you had a child at an early age or something, and you just tend to live in everyone else's shadow, and they want a lot more for you. Okay, that's it for you guys. Pound number 3. Good luck to you, and I truly hope that you do find what you're passionate about. Just because you have a kid at an early age or circumstances happen, it doesn't mean that your life is over. Like, I feel like you guys, whether men or women watching this, are beautiful, and that you're gonna definitely find your way.